Oh, silent warriors. Tell me something. When was the last time you said no to someone to save your peace? Maybe you can't remember, because we live in an era where saying yes is not kindness, but a silent practice of self-destruction. People use you, steal your time, waste your emotions, and you accept it all with a smile. But the question is this really kindness or your invisible cruelty to yourself? The Stoics used to say, a person who cannot set boundaries cannot manage his own life. So what is the truth? Is saying no rudeness? Or is it the lost skill that can give you back control? In today's video, you will learn why saying no is not just a sentence, but a courage, a discipline, and a deep respect for yourself. Number 1. Value your time and energy. Have you ever wondered where the biggest waste of your time and mental energy is? Many people think the most valuable thing in life is money, opportunities, or relationships. But the Stoic philosophers have stated a truth very simply. Your time is your life. Because the minute you lose, it will never come back, and your mental energy is associated with time, your focus, your excitement, your peace. According to the Stoics, if a person cannot protect his time and energy, he cannot protect his life. Epictetus said, "Identify where your energy is being wasted, for power is the foundation of your freedom." Why don't we value time and energy? Because we think our time is unlimited. We get tired of saying yes, but we don't understand why we are saying yes. We do things that don't advance our goals, but rather stop us. Suppose you have started your day's work, but one after another, people keep interrupting you with their needs: a little help, a little time, a little phone call, a little support. You wanted to skip something, but you accepted everything out of politeness. At some point, you realized your whole day has passed, but nothing has been done for you. This experience has been with you and me in all of our lives. That is why the first step in learning to say no is understanding the true value of your time and energy. How are time and energy valuable from a Stoic perspective? 1. Time is limited, but demands are infinite. Marcus Aurelius repeatedly said in his Meditations, "Man's greatest mistake is to think he has time." The Stoics viewed time as if it were not gold, not diamonds, but something more valuable. A wise person never spends his time on something that destroys his peace of mind. Strength is the currency of mental strength. Your mental strength does not remain the same throughout the day. Every decision, every conversation, every reaction, all of them reduce your mental strength. If you distribute energy in unnecessary places, then there is a shortage of energy where it is really needed. According to the Stoics, a strong person is not the one who does everything, but the one who knows how to eliminate unnecessary things. Story. Lessons of two friends. Time is the real wealth. There was a young man, Arif. His friend Sohan always made time for others. He would rush to his friends whenever they called, would immediately come to someone's problem, and would put other people's work before his own. Everyone liked him, but Sohan's own life was not progressing. One day Arif asked him, "Why do you put everyone else's work before your own?" Sohan said, "If I say no, people will misunderstand me." Arif told him, "People may misunderstand you once, but you misunderstand yourself every day." With this one word, Sohan realized He was actually wasting his time because he was afraid of breaking people's hearts. This story teaches us, if you don't give yourself time, life won't give you time. This Stoic-inspired strategy is applicable every day. Step 1. Write down your 3 main priorities: goal, value. For example, focused studies, health, skill development. Step 2. Ask 3 questions to the requests that come. 1. Does this align with my priorities? 2. Will this waste my time or energy? 3. Will saying no to this hurt my values? If 2 out of the 3 are no, your answer is no. I am the guardian of my time. My energy is valuable. I only give time to things that move me forward. Our main problem is, we put the needs of others above our own needs. We underestimate our own time. We don't take on extra responsibilities out of politeness. We don't notice where our mental energy is being wasted. Solution. Think of your time as not emptiness, asset. Set daily limits. Prioritize work. Say no politely when necessary. Have quiet time, alone time, to restore your energy. From this point, we learned, protecting your time and energy is not only a wise thing to do, but also the most important exercise in self-respect and self-reflection. Do you give yourself time every day? Or do you exhaust your energy by meeting the needs of others? Don't forget to share your experience in the comments. Now that you understand how important it is to value your time and energy, in the next part, we will see how the ability to make decisions based on your principles, not external pressure, makes you stronger. Number 2. Not external pressure. Make decisions according to your principles. Have you ever been in a situation where you know, I don't want to do this, but still do it? Just because someone will get hurt, someone will misunderstand, someone will get angry, or you may not look polite? In Stoic philosophy, this is called external pressure over internal principles. The Stoics say, the world cannot move a person who lives by his principles. That is why this point is the root of the art of saying no. Because if you make decisions due to external pressure, then you are not the master of your life. You are just a slave to people's reactions. Why do we give in to external pressure? Because humans have an innate fear of being rejected, fear of disappointing people. Saying no will ruin relationships. This fear. What will society think? This fear. But you know what? According to the Stoics, 90% of human fears are imagination, not reality. Epictetus said, people suffer not from events, but from the interpretation of events. That is, the imagination you imagine about people's reactions is what holds you back. In reality, people are so busy that they don't think about your decisions. The Stoics clearly say, values first, reactions later. They had 4 main virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, discipline. These qualities guided their decision-making. What someone is saying, what society thinks, what friends want, not these. They looked, does this match my principles? If it did, they would do it. If it didn't, they would say no firmly, even though the world would tell them they were wrong. Real-life example. Marcus Aurelius's tough decision. Marcus Aurelius once made a decision that his military advisors, subjects, and even friends were unhappy with. But he knew that the decision was in line with his ethics. He said, "It is not a popular decision, but a right decision." This line is still a symbol of strength today, because the right thing to do is not always popular. Story, Rashid, and his struggle with self-principle. There was a young man named Rashid. His family wanted him to get a government job. Friends wanted him to start a business like them. Society said, "Be like everyone else. Be safe." But Rashid wanted to be a writer. Everyone said, "It will ruin your life." Pressure, criticism, questions. He heard them every day. One day he asked himself, "Should I live my life or the life of their ideas?" This one question changed his life. He chose his own principles. Today he is successful. Everyone says, "You did the right thing." But the truth is, no one believed him at first. This story teaches us. People may not understand your decision now, but everyone will understand later after seeing the results. What does it mean to make decisions according to your principles? 1. You are honest with yourself. You do not pretend, do not give in to pressure, do not break yourself trying to please others. You are free from guilt. A decision that goes against your values is what makes you feel guilty. 3. You achieve peace of mind. According to the Stoics, inner peace comes from right decisions, not from wrong decisions. Practical strategy, values-based decision filter. Ask these 3 questions before making any decision. 1. Does this align with my ethics? 2. Will this really move me forward? 3. Is this just a decision to please others? If the answer to question number 3 is yes, then it is external pressure. Your decision will be no. It is not harsh. It is self-respect. I am guided by my principles. External pressure cannot change my direction. I own my decisions. Our main problem is we are afraid to say no. We overthink the reactions of others. We weaken our values. We prioritize people's needs over our principles. Solution. Clarify your values. Learn to recognize the source of pressure. Stop and think before making decisions. Follow inner truth, not external recognition. Apply your principles to small decisions. From this point we learned, right decisions come from principles, and from principles comes strength. Let your values, not external pressure, be your leader. Now that we understand how making decisions according to your principles relieves external pressure, now let's come to the next important truth. Say no simply and respectfully is part of Stoic courage. Number 3. Saying no simply and respectfully is part of Stoic courage. Have you ever wanted to say no in your heart, but ended up saying yes with your mouth? Maybe because you didn't want to hurt someone, or because you thought, if I don't say it, they'll misunderstand me. But you know what? According to the Stoics, saying no is never rudeness, but rather an expression of self-respect and wisdom. And especially saying no, respectfully and simply, that's true mental maturity. Stoic courage refers to the power to stand up for one's principles, even if it's not to someone's liking. Why do the Stoics call saying no courage? Because saying yes is easy. Saying yes to avoid breaking someone's heart, a safer decision. But saying no means standing your ground, protecting your boundaries, prioritizing your time, energy, and values. The Stoics said, "It is cowardice to say yes where your soul objects." They believed. A person who respects himself never gives in out of fear. Why is it important to say no simply and respectfully? Because the way you say no makes all the difference. A no filled with arrogance creates distance, but a no said with respect protects the relationship. The Stoics practiced this balance. Firmness plus respect equals Stoic no. Marcus Aurelius said in his Meditations, "Gentleness is invincible." That is, gently but firmly expressing one's position is a sign of true strength. Real-life example: Epictetus's firm but calm refusal. Once, Epictetus was asked by a student to participate in a task that did not match his principles. The student persisted. Then Epictetus calmly said, "He who does not accept my principles will not accept my face." See, he said no, but without harshness. That is the Stoic way. Story: Layla, who learned to set her own limits. Layla is a do-everything-for-everyone person. When her friends called her, she would run. Even though she was tired after work, she would say yes to anyone who wanted to say something. Inside, she was tired, frustrated, and starting to lose self-respect. One day, she felt, "I am making others happy, but destroying myself." She decided to learn to say no calmly. At first, she was afraid, but when she first said calmly to a friend, "I can't do it today. I need to rest," it felt like a weight had been lifted. And surprisingly, the friend didn't get angry. Instead, she said, "Oh, okay, take care of yourself." Layla understood. The fear of people's reactions was a lie. This is the Stoic feeling. When you do the right thing for yourself, the outside noise decreases. How to say no simply and respectfully. Technique: Calm clarity method. Here are the 3 steps to Stoic communication. Step 1. Calm tone. No anger, irritation, or sarcasm. Just say it in a calm tone. "I understand. Your request is good." Starting this way conveys empathy. Step 2. Clear boundary. Then say a simple and straightforward, "No, but I can't do it right now. I can't take it." No need to explain further. The Stoics say, extra explanation is a sign of uncertainty. Step 3. Respectful closure. End with a short, respectful line. "I hope you understand. Next time, let me know." This keeps the relationship warm. I say no calmly, clearly, and respectfully. I protect my boundaries and stick to my decisions. Our biggest problems are feeling guilty when saying no, fear that people won't like me. We end up breaking our own boundaries. We think politeness means always saying yes. The solution is knowing your boundaries, saying no calmly and respectfully, challenging your fear of people's reactions, aligning your decisions with your values, using the calm clarity method, building confidence through practice. According to the Stoics, it's pointless to worry about what you can't control. What people think is out of your control, but what you say is entirely in your hands. From this point we learned, saying no calmly, respectfully, and honestly is true Stoic courage, because to protect your boundaries is to protect your own honor. Have you ever said yes to someone's request when your whole mind was screaming no? If you had to say no calmly today, who would you say it to? Share your experience in the comments. Now that you understand how saying no simply and respectfully creates Stoic courage in your personality. Number 4. Boundaries are a training in self-control. We often see boundaries in life as a harsh sign, as if they create distance, break relationships, push people away. But Stoic philosophy teaches us that boundaries are never against people. Rather, they are a silent discipline against our own inner chaos, weakness, and emotional reactions. Boundaries are a daily practice of self-control, and if you really want to increase your strength, setting boundaries is essential for you. 1. Boundaries, the first training in self-control. The Stoics used to say, "Strengthen what is in your control. Let go of what is out of your control." But what do we actually do? We want to please others. We also do unnecessary things just because we can't say no. We give up our time, energy, peace, everything, just to avoid discomfort. So setting boundaries is actually a kind of internal battle. Your battle with the soft, fearful, and self-respecting part of you. Story. A businessman's lesson. There was a businessman. He was very hard-working, very helpful. Everyone loved him. But the problem was, he could never say no to anyone. If someone asked for 5 minutes, he would give 30 minutes. If someone asked for a little help, he would take the entire responsibility. In this way, his own work, his own time, his own family, everything started to suffer. One day, his mentor said to him, "You are helping others, okay, but are you helping yourself too? He who cannot save his own time cannot save his own life." This one line broke him. That day he understood. Boundaries are not about pushing someone away, but bringing yourself back. I value my time, mind, and energy. I protect myself by setting boundaries. I follow my principles, not others. 2. Boundaries are the practice of self-respect and emotional stability. The Stoics used to say that true freedom comes from self-control, not from doing everything, but from choosing wisely. When you set boundaries, you are essentially telling the world, "I take responsibility for my life." This is one of the most powerful signs of emotional maturity, because boundaries mean you are deciding who gets your energy, what gets your time, what can ruin your peace of mind, what situations you will or will not participate in. Real-life example. Suppose you are in the office. A colleague gives you extra work every day. You take it quietly because you will think negatively. You will get angry. The relationship will be bad. But what you are forgetting, when you lose your self-respect, why should others value you? The Stoics used to say, whether someone insults you or not is their business, but whether you tolerate it or not is your character. Boundaries are a powerful practice of standing tall. It stabilizes you emotionally. I protect my emotions. My peace is in my control. The boundaries I set increase my strength. 3. Boundaries are the courage to respect your values. Many people think boundaries mean being tough. No. Boundaries mean clearly defining what values you will follow in life. For example, I will not get into unnecessary arguments. I will not tolerate disrespectful behavior. I will protect my personal time. I will avoid work that exhausts me. I will make time for self-improvement. Boundaries mean you show the world what you will and will not tolerate in your life. There is an incident in the life of Marcus Aurelius. Many leading people would come before him and show their power, money, or importance. They wanted Marcus to be attracted or influenced like them. But Marcus would filter every conversation, every action, every relationship according to his own values. He would ask himself, does this go with my values? If it didn't, he would walk away from it. That's boundaries. That's self-control. I am strong in my values. The boundaries I create protect my character. I am clear, firm, and respectful. Practical strategy: pause, define, communicate, PDC method. This is a very simple but powerful Stoic-based strategy. 1. Pause. Pause. Before entering any situation, pause for 5 to 7 seconds. This pause is what brings your emotions under control. 2. Define. Define your boundaries. Ask yourself, is this worth my time? Will this tire me out? Does this go against my principles? 3. Communicate. Express respectfully. Say softly, clearly, and concisely. I can't do this right now. This is not right for me. You don't have to get angry, argue, or explain. Be calm, steady, and clear. This is the Stoic way. Have you ever been in a situation where you lost your peace of mind because you couldn't say no to someone? What kind of boundaries could make your life better if you set them? Let us know in the comments. Short takeaway message. From this point, we learned boundaries aren't just about stopping others. It's about protecting yourself, respecting your own principles, and strengthening your self-control a little bit every day. Now that you understand how boundaries, 1, form the foundation of your self-control, today we saw that saying no is not just a word, but an inner strength to protect one's values, time, principles, respect, and self-control. These 4 pillars are the foundation of the Stoic art of boundary setting. Remember, no pressure in the world is terrible for someone who is in control of their own life. He who learns to protect his own boundaries learns to create his own peace. If this discussion has brought clarity to you, then like the video. Write your favorite Stoic habit in the comments. Share this video with those who need such strength. And if you want to follow the path of the Stoics, subscribe to this channel and continue your journey of improvement.